pleasant day to all. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the Philippines remains one of the fastest growing economies in Asia. In 2017, with a full-year GDP of 6.7%, the World Bank latest edition of Global Economic Prospects considered the vibrant economy of our country as the 10th fastest growing economy in the world and the 3rd fastest growing economy in Asia, mainly because of our ecotourism activities. But the greater challenge we are facing is how to preserve the natural beauty of our country's water resources, specifically the pristine water of Boracay Island, and promote and sustain ecotourism industries. According to the studies, 85% of the wastewater generated is released to the environment untreated, and domestic activities is the main source of almost 50% of the total pollution load. The inefficient septic system of households and of micro, small, and medium-scale establishments pose a serious threat to our natural water resources. The sewerage system failure not only cause flood but also degrade further the pollution level of our wastewater. Consequently, most wastewater effluent released to the rivers, lakes, and seas are not compliant with the Clean Water Act and do not meet DNR standards. DOST Region 6 and Adamson University proposed the modular, eco-friendly domestic wastewater treatment to provide an alternative technology that can allow the participation of all sectors in the treatment of wastewater. It will demonstrate the application of MEDoWW for the treatment of use of septic water for our Arctic community in Boracay Island, Malay, Aklan. Specifically, the project hopes to improve the quality of domestic wastewater effluent from the Arctic community and comply within our Class SB standards, train Arctic community residents on the proper management of MEDoWW facility, train Arctic community members, residents on the potential reuse of treated wastewater in the drip watering of plants and vegetables, promote awareness on the benefits of freshwater conservation, and develop the capability of Arctic community in abating public health risks due to water contamination, and demonstrate that a residential community can significantly contribute to the rehabilitation of Boracay Island and not become a source of pollution to its pristine water. Other private sector or other agencies supported this endeavor. One of these is the project of Globe Telecom, which distributed Vigormin to the different households in Boracay Island. But this is not enough. We need another project to sustain water treatment in the community. This is done through bioremediation or biostimulation, where organic wastes are biologically treated or degraded through the application of Vigormin. It uses naturally occurring indigenous microorganisms like bacteria to degrade substances hazardous to human health and to the environment. It also promotes TSS absorption. Vigormin has a high surface area for the retention of pollutants, and it promotes molecular superstructure for the attraction of cationic or polar pollution load. It also utilizes biofiltration through the installation of buoyant filter media, or what we call the floating bed bioreactor. It uses light density plastic cartridges filter and allow the upflow filtration, which serve as the bioreactor in the MEDoWW system. It improves its clarification stage, and this system is suitable for domestic, small, and medium-scale application. This is a sample of the diagram or the layout of the Vigormin, or rather of the MEDoWW installation plan in Boracay. You will notice that the septic tanks were connected parallel and then connected to the main line leading to the MEDoWW system near the garden of the Arctic community. Other activities are information education campaign, where we conducted meetings with the Office of the Malay Acting Mayor then, with the barangay officials of Manok Manok, and also with the Arctic village leaders and the Daughters of Charity who were managing the community. The first project information education campaign was aimed to explain project objectives, significance, its expected output, and to promote active support and collaboration among the members of the community. These are the activities that we conducted. This one is about the pipeline excavation works, where the members of the community were actively participating in the activities. The pipeline layout and elevation setting. You have the excavation for the tanks and the elevation setting for all the tanks and the main pipeline. And then the the actual tank installation and connections, and the installation of the filter media in tank 3. We also have the drain field excavation and the layout of pipelines. And this is how the drain field of the metal drain field would look like in preparation for the garden plots. After the installation, we also conducted IEC to promote collaboration on the maintenance and train the community on the proper application of Vigormin in their individual toilets. After months, this is how the garden would look like, and the community now is enjoying the fruits of the garden. These are the samples of our effluent, and you will see how clear the water is after the MEDo treatment. So all of these activities actually are aimed towards sustainable ecotourism, not only for the present generation, but most importantly for the future generation. The installation of MEDo system clearly demonstrated how household, micro, small, or medium-scale enterprises can effectively treat wastewater in a cost-effective and natural system. MEDo treatment promotes an effective participation of individual households in a sustainable treatment of domestic wastewater. MEDo installation can be replicated and applied to other communities, specifically or especially in environment challenged areas all over the country. Together, we can ensure sustainable and friendly economic growth for our country. Thank you.